I'll dream like to spin fire. The NFT diving deep into projects. He's the crypto energizer. From your mint coins to tokens, he's got all the intel. Web3 is a dream.
Mega GM boys, we made it. Yo, that's like the latest we've been in months, I think. Good morning, Drop King. Good morning, Cass. MJ, good morning. Gravity GMs. I think we're live all the usual spots. Just got up on Abstract. Okay, right. I think X worked good. YouTube, of course. Let me double check. We got some issues today. But we're still here doing the thing. Katz, I got a question for you. Okay, let's kill this. Katz wrote another killer thread yesterday. And he dropped some info that I didn't catch it. I didn't see it till Katz thread. Actually, till it was pointed out to me this morning. 30%. Let me pull this up. Let me pull up the Katz thread. It's really good. All right, give me a second here. All right. Boom. Maybe it's on the virtuals white paper, but Katz put out a thread yesterday breaking down some more like virtuals, ACP, and some dude, I mean, like always sharing his thoughts. Oh, dude, it was this right here. It was this right here. Where did this come from, Katz? If you're still here. Dude, it's awesome. Like I'm pretty dialed in, right? Like I'm up on this stuff, but dude, I'm always learning too. And yeah, no, I mean, it makes sense. Some of the people are busy. That's what, dude, Katz, it's funny because it's why we've always said it's a team effort. Always has been. When did they add that in? Has it always been there? I'm positive that was not there before. I'm positive. I don't think that was ever there before. It must have just gotten updated. So that's new. What's up, Mark? Good morning. So in the virtuals white paper now, I wonder if they updated it right along with like this Tiger research report. Maybe. I don't know. But I don't know. It's new to me. It's new to us. If it's been there a while, like it's not part of the conversation we had with virtual. We'll take it though. Last update 2 days ago. I bet it was there. Like it's never been spoken about ever. So we dig it. Anyway, what you saw there is virtuals now. Let me pull up Kat's thread or his post. But virtuals is now buying back ACP agent tokens. So when you transact on ACP, get the fuck out of here, Mark. When you transact on the virtuals website using ACP through the butler, 30% of the virtuals that you spend goes to buying back the agent tokens. It's something. And I still think, look, I know not everybody's like super optimistic right now, but this is what virtuals came out and said, like keep expectations low at the start. This is like 1999 internet, like really, really like early days and bare bones. And it's not official. They told us this, like we knew it. So I think off to a pretty great start. The fact that people are even using it, like willing to spend money to test it out. And it only gets better from here. So we shall see. Anyway, guys, smash the like on the show. Subscribe over on YouTube, over at CryptoSlam. You can follow me at Hudah_idiot on X. Follow CryptoSlam on X. And our boy, the Swarm. It's the Swarm_AI. You're going to see a lot about the Swarm here coming up. Nowish, probably starting today, together with Amplify. Well, the Amplify boys going to start using, they're going to use Copilot, a little incentive to tweet about Swarm like that. Look, if there's anybody doing InfoFi right, it's these guys. So yeah, you'll see a whole lot of yapping over the next week about Swarm, but we're giving that community access to Copilot, which is awesome. So these guys are going to get to dig in. Now, what they're going to see, and I've not tweeted this out yet, but Copilot on the Chrome Web Store's got a nice update, like a pretty big update. So we'll tweet that out later today. Probably good for earning some yaps, but we'll get that out there. Some new features, there's a new something there. It's bigger than just a feature. So look out for that later. Now, CryptoSlam announced WalletDNA. WalletDNA is absolutely part of Copilot, right? Copilot is using WalletDNA, parts of it, right? But WalletDNA is at the wallet level. This is not something you're getting in Copilot. Copilot, you're getting transactions, right? You're getting details about transactions and the buyer or the seller, right? And how smart a trader they are in that token. WalletDNA zooms you out a level higher, and you start seeing at the wallet level, how good are they? But guys, if you were ever wondering, like I actually was, IQ, reputation, flow, epoch mass, maker presence. That's a newer field. I don't know if you've seen that one yet. You'll see it in the new update. There's a ton more fields, by the way, like double. But if you weren't exactly sure like what they meant and what the scores mean, well, we dropped a white paper here, and I'm going to put it here in the chat. WalletDNA.CryptoSlam.io. And now you can go see the actual scoring details. I'll pull up a few of them, but like, man, really helpful, right? If you were wondering like what goes into it or what are the ranges here, now you got it, along with a breakdown of what each category means. What is a genius trader? Top 0.1%, right? What's an average trader here, right? You see it right here. Neutral, typical performance, like, right? So each category, each column has got those details. Dig into that. Hang on real quick, guys. All right, dudes. Apologies. Anyway, go through each category. Definitions, scores, all that good shit. It's, yeah, man, helpful. Michael, good morning, man. Good to see you, man. Especially maker presence, I think, is one of those new columns categories that, I don't know, for me helps quite a bit. Like seeing how active that specific person, that trader is. Anyway, good stuff. You'll see more of that on the timeline. Again, we'll get that update out for Copilot. Actually, it is live now, so go to the Chrome Web Store and you can check that out. All right, let's get into the virtuals market here. Where's Einstein? It should have been there. If not, thank you. Yeah, where the fuck is Einstein? That's a good catch, man. That's a pretty good catch. Where is Einstein? Was it maybe, you know what? Maybe it's changed. It kind of makes me want to go peek. Hang on. Let me go. I'm just going to go scroll through like a ticker. I just want to see. Let's do Vader. Now I'm curious because there has been some updates here. Dude, I got to get logged in and everything. All right, we'll skip it for now. I'll thank you, Gravity. Thank you for pointing that out. I'll check that out. Dude, sucks about the X account. Yikes. All right, let's get to points. Sorry, guys. I know today's kind of all over the place here. Points in circulation, 4.78 billion. So points creeping back up. And look, I do think there's some good stuff coming up. I think we'll get a little spendy with points, but then again, there's a couple things on the board that completed just this morning, and not a lot of points getting committed to it. So, while I think there's some good stuff, I don't know if a lot of people feel the same way here. We'll check what's on the board, on the Genesis board. Your top performers in the past 24 hours, Iris is on top. Actually, it's a good reminder to pull this up too. Finally, the Iris team getting tweety, right? They're finally making some posts about this agent, and we needed it. So Iris up 23%. Also, and this will be ahead in a few tabs, but still number one in votes for those daily, 10% daily points, which is awesome. So Iris cooking. Velvet Unicorn up 18%. Awesome to see. Awesome to see. Maya SQDGN. That's got to stand for something, right? SQDGen, AGI, XBT. In your top losers here, let's go 24 hours, but Lily down 30%. Spread down 19%. H1DR4, Hydra, which probably makes sense. Down 17%. PTAI down 16%. And Vane down 14.5%. Yeah, I would love to cook with those boys. Yeah, I wonder what we could do. I mean, what we can do. We're already doing in the swarm, in the hedge fund together. I think there's more we can do. Actually, I was telling Katz about this. Like, whatever an agent does right now, don't assume that's all it can do. It's going to get really interesting. A lot of these agents, like, they're playing a role in, ACP somewhere, but there's a lot more they're probably all capable of. A lot of them are, at least. Yeah. ACP is going to get fun. Your top agents ranked by volume. Do I have that right? Yeah. Axelrod, Mamo, Rabida, Game, and Vader. I'm kind of surprised Iris, not a ton of volume, but yeah, that's interesting, right? Not a ton of volume, but price is really moving there. So only 70,000 in 24-hour volume is not much. Kind of surprised. But there you go. Iris is on top for votes here, your V virtual votes. You have 10 hours, 11 hours left to get your vote in. I agree, Michael. Yeah. I think a lot of people see it and they don't get it, or they see it and it's underwhelming at the start, and they're like, they think it's not, they're not seeing 5 years down the road. I'm with you. I think it's the best, like one of the best, if not the best opportunity in crypto right now is ACP right now. Maybe it doesn't play out. I'm betting it does. But what's the bet? Is it 50-50 odds here? What? Like, I have no idea, but I just know that it's a greater than like 0 chance that it actually becomes something pretty big. I'll make that bet. Anyway, 10.5 hours left to get your vote in. If you voted before, you're good. Your vote from last week is locked in. Remember, also, you can vote to, kind of slash a project, to vote against them now. I can go to Iris. If I don't want to cancel out 72 points worth, right? I can vote against. I can throw 100% of my voting power. I would probably have to unvote for Swarm, but you can now vote against projects, which, game theory. Dig it. What's up, Hoods? What's up, Carbon? Good to see you guys. All right, let's check some recent drops. It's our recalibrating here. Like, how are these projects doing? What kind of, FDVs, market caps can we expect? Here's Zaya. Not great, man. 224K FDV. I'm really surprised by this one. I am. But mindshare, it's kind of all that matters. But then look at Lily, under 800K, 762K FDV. Not great. I'm a little suspicious of Lily still. I mean, it's probably more than a little. Like, we got to see a lot more from them. If there's going to be an ACP, like NSFW cluster, and more than that, we need to see more. So far, I've not seen much. Although they had a little announcement last night, it not enough to move the needle. In fact, I think maybe people saw that announcement and they're like, "That's all you got," and maybe part of why we got a little bit more of a sell-off here. I don't know for sure. Somebody taking profits, and if you're taking profits here, you're also going in timeout. It's a weird spot to take profits, but maybe they think it's going to be way lower here in a week, and I could see that too. We'll see. I'm like hoping to have my mind changed on that one, but again, we'll see. Go Hacker 482,000, and then Spread 449,000. So the market's given us what, like 400K or 500K market cap tokens. The exceptions are up to right now 700-800K. And then, on the opposite end, 200K, right? So that's our range, 200K up to like, 700-800K. That's it. That's where we're living right now. That's the two extremes. If you complete, 200K is the minimum, right? And the top is, somewhere 800. That's our range. And so now I watch for any agent that launches and breaks out way above. That's the sign I'm looking for that we're, back in business. I could count EVA in there, but I think they're so different from the rest. And they've built up the community. They just come with something different that, man, if they weren't at a mill, I would say we're cooked. So like, EVA, a mill, they've got such a big community, like I would expect this. In fact, I'm surprised it's only at a mill, FDV. Sniper protection and everything on this one. So not great. It's not bad. I don't want to make it. It's not bad. Preddy completed here, 30 minutes ago, maybe? 20 minutes ago, 241K FDV. Prediction market on X, I like it. Not changing the game or anything, but I like it. And then one other that completed this morning and actually doing a little better, but Dynavest, almost 400K FDV. And what is this? Like automated yield farming. I like that kind of thing. Again, we'll see tons of these, so super competitive. This stuff scares me, to be honest. This isn't a comment about Dynavest, but one of these kind of products, I just picture you're going to lock up your funds and they're going to disappear one day. It's not a comment about them, but we're going to see so many of these and they're not all going to be good guys, you know? Future where agents will be launching agents. That's, yes. You know, like that's something I wish Shaw were banned on X, because that's where Eliza was going. These self-updating, self-improving agents that, you know, at this point, like they suggest their code changes and they make their code changes, but a human has to approve them, right? That's where like Eliza V2 is going. And with Shaw not on X anymore, I don't even know what's going on with that, but that's definitely, Michael, where it's going. And that's where we start getting to like scary territory. I don't know. It's going to get fun. I know that. Now, Tiger Research, who is funded, I think, owned in part, whatever, by Virtuals. Interesting research report here about the Virtuals protocol, the ACP. Like, you know, they're saying what we're saying. They're seeing what we see. The very early stages of something much, much bigger. Much, much bigger. That's right. Pretty $1 million. So they did an extra 1 million tokens to the people who got in. Was it above 100% or before 100%? Very cool. Yeah, very cool. It's a decent allocation. This is a good read, by the way. I skimmed it, but you can tell it's a good read. And again, it's got the backing of Virtuals, which is awesome. Just one of those things to know you're not alone if you're bullish on this stuff. And it's a good report to, you know, maybe onboard people, right? So cool stuff. Just comprehensive review of ACP. Santa. Oh, hang on, guys. I'm sorry. I forgot. I just wanted to go peek at the board. There's a couple new agents on the board. Yeah, cats. Yeah, dude. I gotta tell you, man. I'm ready to go full throttle in AI content. Just random point, but in fact, rally. If any of you guys are interested, I'm rallying a couple buddies who also want to learn, and I want to, like, if we learn together, for me, better. I just like that, but I want to get some people who are very serious about creating AI content, like video content. I think it's time to like get ahead of the rest, because the rest are coming, or they'll use tools like the Media House, right? But everybody's gonna be making AI content here soon. Man, we got nothing on the board right now. Nothing. So coming up, Desistant. Got two actually updates from them, but Desistant's coming. Automated market making. That'll complete. That one's going to complete. VPay's coming up in 5 days. I'm still not seeing any chat on the timeline about that one. So, like, cautiously optimistic about VPay still, but I'm kind of surprised we're not seeing anything. AI yields. Yeah, I just keep an eye on this too for whatever reason. If it's good enough for somebody to copy, maybe it's good. Maybe. Nice. See, I think it's perfect for people that have never made content, you know, especially people who don't want to get on camera or anything. Better to make AI stuff. Coin races, you know, I'm bullish on buy. Model Guard. Alleyway Eye, yes. Propverse, kind of. Again, there's one or two new ones. Okay, Ring Fence, yes, as well. Nerd is new. Pretty sure Nerd is new. Actually, maybe not. Now I'm kind of picturing it. Whatever. Either way, new or not. Actually, I don't know why I'm bringing it up, because I'm not really bullish on it either way, but it just caught my eye this morning. I don't think... Is Nerd new on the board? Did you guys see Nerd here like yesterday? I don't know. This morning when I was going through it, stood out like I didn't notice it yesterday. So new, maybe not new. I don't know. It's there now. What else? I think that's it for our Genesis launches. It is actually a little quiet right now. Again, good stuff coming. Anything like game-changing, mind-blowing? I don't think we're there yet. I don't see it. Alleyway Eye maybe is, you know, maybe get some hype. All right, some updates here from Santa by Virtuals. Very much sounds like they're going to be working in the new Vader swarm, right? So Vader's put out, you know, this is not new, but Vader had put out like a little breakdown of the version capital cluster. And let me see. Let me check this image, see if they filled it out with a little more details here. But I do think we're going to start getting an idea of who's going to be in the Vader cluster, right? So there's the Santa cluster part, who's participating here. Who do they got in here? Other ACP agents. They have an on-chain data agent. Interesting. They have a narrative agent, an LP. What is that? WP? What is WP? Liquidity pool. What's W pool? Oh, dude, interesting. Yeah, okay. I think we got to formalize this a little more then. Yeah, I like this. Cats, who do you got in that cluster? Who do you think? Let's check Cat's tweet. Ah, good shit, man. Okay. Who do you have? Okay, hang on. I'm seeing if I can pick out of here. Oh, okay. You're not tagging. Okay. Did you mention the 4 that you think are in it? Oh, you did. You highlighted them, huh? It's pretty good, dude. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I would love to see Neuro Bro. I would love to see him in there. I like that agent. I've been following him for months. I always call him like him, her, whatever. I always I've been following that one for months. I would love to work with them. And Arbus and Vader, of course, and Loki, all of them. Good guys. All of those would be cool as shit. Yeah. No comment. How about that? No comment. But I think it's gonna be fun. Like I said before, I think you're gonna see a lot of agents in multiple clusters. And I think at the start it's gonna be a lot of DeFi stuff. And I think the media content stuff makes sense. I think you'll see multiple versions of that, like maybe a cluster that's very focused on written content, one that's very focused on video. The NSF, like, right, but you'll see some repeats. You'll see different types of DeFi clusters, and you might see the swarm in this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and same with WAC. This one here, all these. Aha! Look, I love Cat sleuthing, dude. Yeah. All right. So it's no secret. All right. If it's already happening on chain, then there's no secret. But yeah, yeah. Well, you go that extra step. You actually like take the work to go look. Where are they at, Cats? Are they like right in the thick of things there? I don't even know where they are. But no, I think Cats is pretty spot on. Anyway, yes, you'll see. It's just a guess. You'll probably see the swarm in a bunch of clusters. Now picture what we saw with the burning of tokens. The more places an agent has utility, the more token then in theory is burned. That's how it works. I think the swarm is another agent you should see all over the place. All over the place. It's very exciting. We'll say that. All right, some more updates for you guys. Lily holders. They didn't say stakers, by the way. Lily holders. Partnering with Desistant. So again, the automated market maker, airdropping tokens to Lily holders. Again, not stakers. I don't think it's a big deal. I mean, cool, whatever. It's fine. Doesn't matter what I think. I just want to see Lily deliver something. Because I'm like, I'm leaning one way on that one. I want to be I want to support. I want to be full throttle the other way. I need to see something. And not what she's given right now. I want to see some good building. That's what I want to see. But there's Desistant again. That automated market maker. I like it. Kosher Capital does these too. There is definitely there's a market for that kind of thing. So when does that go live? That goes live here in 26 minutes. That one should complete. That's probably one to bet on. So there you go. They're not the only one, though, getting an airdrop. Super Connector also getting an airdrop from Desistant. Nice. Good promo. Good, whatever. Gets you in the mind share. Good stuff here. Mamo. Adding Bitcoin to their little ecosystem here. So, kind of yield farm, it sounds like. Good old Mamo also, in ACP. Love it. Spread. Cats is probably all up on this and excited. But if you were in spread, committed your points up until that 100% completion, you get an NFT. It's a soulbound token. Those are coming next week. What are they? A multiplier, maybe an access. You know, it'd be cool if this is prediction markets. What if some of the markets, some of the things you could bet on were exclusive to like those early people, like very special, maybe like very hot markets, and they're gated by those early people. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. There's something there. Anyway, those NFTs coming. Testnet season 1 about to start. Cool stuff. You had to stake for what? For spread? You had to stake too? Or are you talking the Predi stuff? I think spread. But pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, we got a couple updates from outside of virtuals. AI's a menace, bro. We got people using AI to impersonate Marco Rubio, and they're contacting foreign government officials and doing all kinds of shady shit. That's been going on forever. That's not new, but it's only a problem that's going to grow. So whatever. It's fun. Meta invests $3.5 billion into Ray-Ban. You know, so Meta's going full throttle AI and not VR anymore, but AR. I really want to pair those Ray-Ban glasses with AI baked into them. Dude, really, really want them. Anyway, it's a big bet on that. You clearly see where they're going. AI, AR. Man, bring it on. Cannot wait. You probably saw, I guess I can't check this article now, but Grok got a little unhinged overnight. Grok is like, Grok's talking reckless. Okay, what's really going on here is Grok 4 is coming out, and it sounds like it's coming today, right? We thought it was a couple days ago. It's pretty definitively coming today. Set for tomorrow's live stream. This was mentioned yesterday. So today, Grok 4 should be live. Now in the process, and this happens with like a lot of major AI updates, LLM updates, they get a little out of whack. Like sometimes you're switching over to new model and it hasn't had the live training that you know, like the current model has. And they're maybe easier to manipulate, maybe. Because again, less training, so anything thrown at it like influences it more, maybe. I'm just guessing about that. But anyway, he's throwing out all kinds of like racist shit and propaganda and like being kind of crazy and unhinged. And so they've been sitting here deleting tweets, you know, multiple since yesterday. And anyway, it's funny. I don't mean to make light because some of it's awful shit, but I don't know. We can be honest and say there's some entertaining stuff happening. Anyway, Grok 4 should be out today. I can't wait. I'll certainly be using it. Pudgy Grandpa, it's good to see you, man. Feels like it's been a minute, right? But yeah, always a treat seeing you here. And Mufasa too. Great to see you guys. All right, there's your update today. Sorry for being late, and I think we were a little fucking all over the place, but we got it. We got it in. Anyway, hit the like on your way out. Of course, come over to CryptoSlam on YouTube and subscribe. And stay tuned for some updates today. I believe coming from the Swarm account. So check that out. Let me also one last time throw the WalletDNA white paper in the chat. It's incredible. It's incredible. Okay, so you can also go get a heads up on the announcement. Go to the Chrome Web Store, update your Chrome Copilot extension. You're going to see a whole bunch of new features there. So that's the spoiler. But again, we'll tweet that out later. Spicy stuff. Anyway, guys, have a great day. We'll see you here tomorrow, same time, same place. Probably with a guest. So it's time to get that going. Anyway, we'll see you later, guys. Goodbye.